My name is Precious, but you can call me PJ, and welcome back to the Lion's Den. I know it's been such a long time since we've talked, since I've put out a video, pretty much any content. I feel like it's been almost a month, I think, and I'm very, very sorry. I know a few people are kind of like, is she even going forward with this thing? I am. I want you guys to know that I'm here 110% now. This last month and a half, I think I even kind of briefly spoke about it on my last video, has just been a whirlwind. I found myself in a transitional period in my life where I feel like no matter how much I grasp, there's just so much happening at once. A lot of changing in my life, a lot of growing and development right now, and I know life ain't easy, but boy, we are fighting. We are deep in the rings right now. Also, if you can't notice, I'll get a little closer for you. I got this gnarly scar on my face, a little bit on my nose too. I was so hesitant about making a video because of this scar on my face, but you know what? Everything happens for a reason, and I honestly think that I took a positive spin to this accident. Not gonna lie, I told everybody I fell, pretty sure I fell, but the truth is, don't drink and walk at the same time. Okay. Yeah, I had some tequila and I woke up like this one day, the next day. Yeah, so my face, my scars, I wasn't going to record a video because, like, very shallowly, is that a word? I was just like, I can't show my face like this. Like, I had, if you guys noticed in my Snapchat videos or my Instagram posts, that like I was wrapped up. Like, you could see this little scar, but I was not showing this. Mind you, I started a new job. That's another transitional thing. I started a new job the week following my accident. So like, it's been a lot. But yeah, I just came to the realization that when you embrace your scars, you realize how beautiful you are. So it is what it is, and you can turn that on an inside approach if you'd like. You know, we all have these scars that we're so afraid of, and we're so damaged, and all this other stuff. You're not damaged, you're not broken, you're beautiful just the way you are. Just learn to love yourself a little bit more, okay? I spoke on a little bit, just briefly. I did change my job. I quit my job, and I'm in a new job now, and I'll be having a video about that next week. Yeah, that's a whole ordeal. I've been really just trying to focus on myself. I got a Reiki healing done. I'll probably do a video on that. If you don't know what Reiki healing is, Google search it. It's pretty much just like an energy reset, balancing, I guess, ceremony or ritual. It has helped me to look at my life in a completely different way. It was such a process, but I highly recommend everybody do it at some point in their life. I'm gonna definitely go back and have multiple sessions, but it has just put my whole mind in a different perspective. I feel differently inside and out, and I'm just really trying to continue to elevate and grow. In the words of, what's her name? Coy Leroy. I don't even want to go there. You know what? We're just gonna rewind. Yeah. So something else that has happened, and I'm so sad that it's taken me this long to share it. My best friend Chantera, don't judge me, okay? But there's water in this cup. It is only 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I know it's 5 o'clock somewhere, but I gotta go to the gym after this. So I wanted to show the cup. It's been so long, and I posted it, but like, guys, got a little crusty. I've been using this cup, best believe I have, but just look at her. Hold on. Oh my god, the light's so bright. It's so cute. I literally cried when I opened this box. Mind you, I didn't even open it all the way before like I lost my mind. But this is like the best thing anybody's ever done for me. It's unfortunate. It says welcome to Lion's Den with my little cute lion on it. But it's unfortunate because as I continue to grow and develop my channel and my branding, I've come to the conclusion that like I want to personalize this a little bit more. So my whole brand may change at some point down the line, nothing new, but I think this is like such a good starting point to like remind me of where I started and where I'm going, you know? And I love you, Shantira. Thank you so much. I high key wish I could just, you know, brand everything with this, but lawsuits, we don't want those. So thank you. I love you. I think that about sums it up. I don't want to go too deep into everything because I'll make videos on everything as the weeks progress. I am into it now. I've had a reset, a recharge. My energy is different. My mental is different. It is Mental Health Awareness Month. Hold on. Totally forgot about that. Didn't really, but I do have mental health on a daily, so I am just trying to take care of myself, you know? And the only way you can take care of yourself is to honestly like dig deep. You can't like put on a facade. It'll be a disservice to me and to you all to put out content knowing that like I wasn't my best self. So thank you for the time. Thank you for the space and the grace that everybody has given me throughout this process. And I will continue to say it until I can't speak anymore. Like I don't know, maybe I just put more pressure on myself than I need to, but I really feel like I have started this journey and this process for a reason, and I don't want to let anyone down in the process. But ultimately, I gotta make sure I'm good first. So thank you guys, and let's get into this video. I've been trying to put out for about a month and a half now. I think it honestly has stemmed from my own understanding with myself, as well as like what I'm seeing around me and the people I work with. I see so much wasted potential. And honestly, just saying that just made me feel some type of way. It's so sad how many people I see that have these goals and this ambition, but because of what they have held on to as their worth or their experience or level of education, that they feel as though like the point that they're at is all they will ever be at, or all they could ever attain. The issue with that is we're all limitless, we're all powerful. And until you understand that, you will settle for anything less. Whether that's in jobs, whether that's in relationships, situations. And it's just so sad because there's so many people that like could change the world, me included, you know, like, but until you have like that mental change, like you're not going to move in a way or change your actions to show that you know you're powerful and that you're limitless. I think that many of our doubts and fears are direct byproducts of the conditioning of our childhood. Before you even knew what your worth was, you had people telling you you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not pretty enough. And because of that, we've held on to those values as our own. And so when you look in the mirror or you look at yourself in a situation, that's all you keep hearing is, you're not good enough. Oh, I want that job, but you're not good enough. Oh, I want to do this, but did you get a good education? Did you go to school and graduate? No, okay, then you can't do that. So that's literally the premise for everything that we do, me included. There's been so many opportunities where I have blocked my own blessing pretty much because I doubted myself. I doubted my worth. And now I'm at a point where I'm like, I've done so much with such little, and there's people who do more with less. And it's just like, why do we succumb to these situations or to other people's value of us when we are so much more than that? And so I'm here to tell you that today that mentality has to change. In order to propel yourself, in order to go to your next level, you have to understand that you're worth so much more than you give yourself credit for, than you treat yourself with. The first thing you have to understand is that that negative value that has been put on you from other people is a direct reflection of themselves. It's a projection of those people not understanding their worth. So it becomes this vicious cycle. You have one person who starts and they're told that they can't do something, or they have a failure, and then in their mind they're like, well, man, I messed up this time, I can't move forward now, so I'm less than. And so it's a constant projection, right? Or not even projection, it's a conditioning at this point. Because you're like, okay, I keep having these roadblocks or hitting these curveballs. And it's like, okay, and now I'm just not worthy. Or now, like, I just can't do it. So this person walks around with this mentality, and then they encounter other people, and they see other people doing the same thing that they have tried to do in the past, and they're like, oh, you can't do that. I couldn't do it, so you can't do it, right? It becomes this vicious cycle. And so then you have this person telling that person they can't do something, and that person's like, well, damn, they keep telling me I can't do it, so it must be true. So now I'm gonna live my life thinking I can't do it. And then this cycle continues and continues. And now you have billions of people who are stuck in positions and jobs and relationships that they know they shouldn't be in, that they wholeheartedly don't want to be in, but because they think that that's all they're worth, or because they think that they can't obtain more, they're gonna stay there and be stuck and be sad and be miserable, depressed, anxiety-ridden, you name it. That's what you're gonna experience when you don't understand that someone else's projection onto you is a reflection of them, not you. Prime example, relationships. Damn, I'm preaching now. Sorry, I just shifted my energy and everything. Prime examples, relationships. You have people who are in relationships for years. We're talking like 10, 15, 20 plus years. And because that's all they know, because that's all they've ever been with or been around, they think that that's all they deserve. And what you have to understand is that if that's what you think you deserve, that's all you're ever going to receive or accept. So you can be in a toxic relationship, a domestic violence relationship, and think that that's all you deserve in your life. That's all you've ever gotten, right? So that's what you deserve. No, not by any means necessary. The issue is you're going to continue to treat yourself how you think you are worth. How you think you are worth? I don't think that's what I wanted to say. We're going to rewind that. Anyways, but yeah, in relationships, we find ourselves constantly settling because we think that's all we deserve. And I can, oh my God, we really about to bust down. Oh my God. I can literally talk about this all day, every day, in my own personal experiences, in jobs, in relationships. Job, prime example. I've always been a person that's known my worth in the sense, like, I know I'm a great worker. I know that, like, I always put my best foot forward. I know that I'm a quick learner. I know that I take initiative. And because of that, I've always been put in great positions. That's what I mean about knowing your worth. Instead of, like, accepting, because, like, for me, I didn't finish school. A lot of people think, like, I'm this psych major geek. No, like, everything I've learned is things that I've done for myself and research that I've taken into my own hands. I did 2 years of school, and because of, like, the lack of finances and just the whole FAFSA ordeal with loans, and it was just a lot that I felt like I was worthy of going to school at that point. Like, I just was gonna have to figure out life a whole different way. Because of that, I was put in positions that at first, from the outside looking in, felt like that was all I deserved. However, I kept moving forward. I kept pushing and showing my worth that, you know, I am a good worker. I am here for a reason. And because of that, I got managerial positions. I got supervisor positions. I got the experience I needed, although I didn't have the education. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with relationships. Oh, when you don't know your worth, you settle for less. And I've done that time and time again. So I'm telling you, it's not until today years old, that I understood my worth as far as relationships. And it's so crazy. It's so crazy now that I think about it, how many, I guess, facets we have to like understand your worth in, like your job, your school, everything. Like there's a different level that you reach each time. And my final level was relationships. I used to put myself in situations where like my only worth was my body. And it sucks to say that out loud, but like that's literally, since I was young, was conditioned. We're getting deep. Since I was young, I was conditioned that that was, you know, my worth. And so I don't even know where to start, but I feel like I have to get this out. Ever since I was young, I want to say from like the age of 3, I have been sexually abused by either a relative or by a family friend. Like, it's just a lot. And it didn't dawn on me until, I want to say this was at the end of my last relationship, so like 2019. It took me until I was 21 to understand that all of my relationships were rooted in like a physical way, meaning that, couple things, I established my worth through the relationships that I had in my life. And then 2, that a lot of my relationships were more physical based because of my experiences and conditioning growing up. Meaning that I never, 1, established any real deep connections with the people that I dealt with, but 2, that because they treated me, or because my relationship was just physical or mainly physical, that's all I knew my worth to be. So moving forward, it was really learning to set boundaries, because I know that I deserve more and that I wanted more for myself, that I would start changing the way I approach relationships. My camera cut off. I don't even know what my last point was. But it wasn't until I learned my worth that I understood that, 1, I don't want to keep feeling like that empty feeling in my relationships of, you know, that I just know I wanted something deeper and I deserved something deeper. But the issue is people know your worth based on how you know your worth, right? So if you think you're less and that you deserve less, people are going to treat you less. And so that's a cycle I had to break myself out of. Very, very difficult process, but it was necessary and it was warranted. Now, moving forward, I'm still very much growing and understanding my value, understanding that, you know, I can do and be whatever I want to be. I just have to accept that for myself. And I think that that's the place that everybody else is in as well, is knowing that they want more, just not knowing how to get there, or like what part to start in as far as like dissecting their own life. I think personally the only way to get more is to know your worth, in the words of Drake. Like truly knowing your worth. And that's not like just saying it, it's looking in the mirror and believing it. If you have trust in who you are, if you are confident in who you are, you know who you are, like someone asks you the question, who are you able to fully answer that? Are you able to say that you love yourself? Those types of things. And once you can truly answer that wholeheartedly, and the thought will change, which will then provoke the action to change, right? So, like I said before, if you think you're less, you will act less. If you think you're more, you will show that you're more. And you won't let anybody touch you, step on you, walk all over you, talk to you, treat you any type of way, whether that's a job, a relationship, a family member. Nothing of the sorts. You will know your worth once you know your worth. You just gotta know it. And I'm here to tell you, you're all beautiful and wonderful, and you can do anything that you put your mind to. I don't know how cliche that is to say, but it's so true. It rings so true. And it's more of a, I don't know if it's a feeling or a thought. It's definitely a little bit of both. But yeah, it's such a beautiful sight to see. And I think as a collective, we're all pushing towards like the same goals right now, knowing your worth. I just feel as though some of us are stuck. A lot of us are stuck. And I want you to know, it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter if you have $2 in your pocket, $200 in your pocket, $2,000 in your pocket. It doesn't matter if you were brought up in the streets or in the suburbs. It doesn't matter if you went to a private school, public school, Yale, UMBC, MC. It does not matter. It does not matter. Why am I shaking? What matters is that you know that you can do anything you want to do. And if you believe in God, I don't even want to get into that right now. But if you believe in God, you'll know that God moves mountains. Move mountains. The universe will align for you in the way it's supposed to align for you if you just have faith and you believe in yourself and your worth and your abilities. If you're good at something, and I mean truly good, and you're passionate, go for it. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it because they couldn't do it. It wasn't for them. And maybe it's just not that time for them. But don't let someone else's experiences or failures lead you to that same situation or same end result. Okay? You're beautiful. You can do anything you want to do. You just gotta believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Hey. And I'm not gonna keep saying this, but stop settling, please. Just please stop settling. Y'all are too beautiful for that. Okay? They don't deserve you. The job don't deserve you. The little people that keep wasting your time don't deserve you. Okay? Stop giving them that attention. Stop giving them that time. Stop giving them that energy. Save it, boo, for yourself. Okay? Know your worth. 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 Told y'all I'm weird. All right. I hope that was enough. I hope that I was able to articulate what it was that I wanted to say, because I didn't even know where to start. And honestly, I didn't think it was going to even get into a very deep conversation the way it did, but I honestly don't think that I can do or say what I need to fully and wholeheartedly, that's my favorite word, until I am speaking my truth, whether that's to you, myself, and just really accepting my life for what it's been, so that other people know that you can overcome those situations. I love you guys. I will see you next week, and I want you to know that we in this to win this. Wait, how did in this to win this? Is that what I do? I have problems. I really do. But yeah. Love you guys. Know your worth. You're beautiful. you're limitless, you're powerful, and I will keep saying it like a broken tape recorder because you are. And until you know it, you ain't gonna show it. Respectfully. See y'all next